Good morning, everyone. We can do better. Good morning, everyone. That's great. Incidentally, you look terrific. And today we celebrate a commencement and a homecoming. Members of the class of 2020, parents, families, and friends, it is wonderful to see so many of you here in person. To those who are joining us virtually from all over the world, we are excited to share this momentous occasion with you. Graduates, please rise and thank your families, friends, spouses, and partners for their support over the years. Wave at them. Stay standing for a minute. Let us also thank the faculty and staff who have helped you throughout your Northeastern journey. Give them a big round of applause. And I also would like to thank Chef Ming Tsai, your commencement speaker. Ming Tsai embodies many of the characteristics of Northeastern. He's an intrepid entrepreneur. He has a global mindset. He is shaped by his experiences and used them to help others. Please give him a round of applause now. Please be seated. And finally, I wish to thank you, the members of the class of 2020, a class like no other. Every graduating class, like every graduate, is tested. But your class faced the ultimate test, a global cataclysm that literally cut your final semester short. The scale and impact of the COVID-19 pandemic is unlike anything we have seen in our lifetimes. Yet you persevered. You overcame every challenge, every hardship. Some of you lost loved ones. Many of you carried economic burdens while caring for family members. And here you are today, returning to complete what you began. You have traveled here from as far as Nigeria and the Netherlands, Colombia and Dubai. From every part of the world, you came back to Northeastern to mark a great accomplishment, alongside those who have accomplished it with you. Class of 2020, I am in awe of what you have achieved. The last time many of us were together was on Monday, February 3rd of 2020. It's a day I will never forget. Thousands of Northeastern students and alumni and friends, including many of you, crowded into the TD Garden to watch the first round of the 2020 Beanpot Tournament. The upper decks were a rollicking sea of red and black. Everyone was hugging, high-fiving, and taking selfies. No one was social distancing. That was still an unknown concept. The only masks we saw were worn by the players on the ice. But even with all the excitement and cheering, I had something else on my mind. Earlier that afternoon, I held an urgent meeting of the university's leadership team. We discussed a mysterious new illness that was being called the novel coronavirus. We were consulting with our very own Professor Alex Vespignani, one of the world's foremost experts on modeling the spread of diseases. We were concerned about the virus threat to our community worldwide and wanted Alex to give us his expert assessment. You might have to cancel commencement, he said. There was dead silence in the room. No one could believe it. Remember, it was the beginning of February. We had just started the spring semester. Commencement was still months away. Families come here from all over the world to celebrate commencement with their loved ones. Canceling was inconceivable. Yet, here was this grim proclamation from the world's greatest expert on epidemics. So that evening, I looked around at the 20,000 faces at the Beanpot. The energy, the emotion, the sense of belonging. To share such moment is to experience the power of human connection. And connection with each other is the root of learning and the measure of what's important. And I thought, how could all of this come to an end? Both the men's and women's Huskies would go on to win the Beanpot that year. Yeah, absolutely. But a few weeks later, we would cancel every athletic event, every musical performance, every campus gathering, in-person classes, co-ops, travel, residential life, all were in limbo. As the world locked down, Northeastern students scrambled to get out of Italy onto the last flight from Peru or across the Canadian border. In the rush to leave the Boston campus, you abandoned bicycles, computers, jewelry, even bottles of medicine. Our facilities staff told me I wouldn't believe what some of you left in your refrigerators. But all of you left something even more precious behind, a piece of yourselves. The piece of you that worked so hard and built so much as part of this university community. The piece that sat together in classes, studied in library, competed on our athletic fields, shared your creativity in galleries and theaters. The piece that was so close to putting on a cap and gown and taking part in the joyous gathering we hold each May. Today, you are here to collect that missing piece of your college experience and that missing piece of yourselves by reuniting for a long and joyous delayed celebration. And you are returning with wisdom and strength that you might never have anticipated. Ask any of our chemistry professors about the transformative properties of the world's most basic elements. Many elements become stronger when subjected to extreme, relentless pressure. These elements can transform into some of the most durable and resilient materials on Earth. High tensile steel, graphene, and yes, even diamonds. More than any other class of Northeastern graduates, you endured immense pressure, sustained incredible heat, passed the most demanding tests. For each one of you, COVID was your crucible. And most importantly, even under these incredible circumstances, you completed this phase of your education. Many have compared this feat to completing a grueling marathon, which is why you are sporting your 2020 medals. They look beautiful, don't they? And you are going to do so much more. You will succeed because you already have proven resilient, resourceful, and resolute beyond measure. I believe that in the years to come, your class will have a disproportionate impact on the world. Let me say one last thing about the chemical elements I mentioned. They also have extraordinary bonding properties. Yes, each one of you will leave here today with a Northeastern degree. But you will also take something much more powerful with you. The bonds that you share with your classmates are worth 1,000 diplomas. The relationships you forged here at Northeastern will endure. So beyond your classes, co-ops, and co-curricular activities, I hope that your most powerful memories of Northeastern are of the inclusive community you built from your earliest day on campus all the way to this celebration today. You class of 2020 are bonded with each other, and you are bonded to this university forever. And these bonds are unbreakable. Class of 2020, I salute you. Thank you.